Hey guys, welcome to another movie review. You might notice I might be a little different today. I'm not talking about a movie that was from the past. I'm actually doing a movie review based on what's in the current movie theaters now. Yeah, I figure a lot of people are already doing this, so why not put my hat in the ring? I mean, I have opinions. At least I think I do. Anyway, so I'm gonna make these sections Hellmouth at the Megaplex, just to give off some reviews once in a while, hopefully more often than not. See what's out. The biggest reason I'm doing this is because you guys might know this already, but for the people that don't know, I think modern horror movies or a lot of modern movies in general just kind of suck. And I'm willing to take the hit and the money to watch some movies if it means that it saves you guys time and money. Or maybe a rental on Netflix, or just completely ignore it or watch it. I guess that's what you're here for anyway. So, before I ramble on anymore, let's get into this. So, what's the first movie I'm going to be talking about? Well, the movie is Freaky. Yeah, Freaky, with Vince Vaughn as the Bilford Butcher. Sorry if I mispronounced the town name. Um, I also want to give out some headway that I saw this movie yesterday. I did record this yesterday, but my phone decided to take a shit and not record anything, so I'm doing it again. But in general, I would talk about the movie maybe like an hour or a few hours after I've seen it. Maybe a day later at the max, like what I'm doing now. So let's get into this. So to condense everything into like a short sentence of what I think or my abstract of the movie, it's generic. It's whatever. This movie is actually made by the same people who did Happy Death Day, and I felt the same way with that movie. Very generic. So if you already liked Happy Death Day, you'll for sure like this movie. But for the people that are kind of iffy on this one, I'll go into the rundown. Some good things, some bad things. I'm not going to really go into the plot that much, but here it is anyway. So it's essentially this girl living her sad teenage girl life movie tropes, as in, I'm a sad girl, my dad died, I'm the mascot at my high school, I get bullied by a guy, kinda. You guys ever seen King of the Hill? You know that episode where the guy just like crawls into different places and just scares Bobby by being whoo? Yeah, this guy does that one time, and that is enough information to give us that he's the bully. I don't know. Anyway, so as she's waiting for her drunk mom to pick her up from the football game, she gets killed by Vince Vaughn. Yeah, Vince Vaughn is actually one of the better parts of the movie, but I'll get into that later. So apparently they have this magical staff thingy, like a dagger, and it's used for like Aztec rituals. At least it was. But the thing is that if the kill wasn't successful, the two bodies switch. So like their minds switch, but they have like the same body. Kind of like Freaky Friday. You know, it is kind of like Freaky Friday, and this movie does take place on Friday the 13th, so it is Freaky Friday. Anyway, so the whole rest of the movie is basically the girl character trying to get her body back from the serial killer. And that's pretty much it. I actually went into this movie thinking it was going to be a lot like, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but The Hot Chick. Yeah, the Rob Schneider one. In a lot of ways, it's not like this, and that's a good thing, but in some ways, I kind of hoped it was, because this movie was advertised as a horror comedy. I would have not considered this a horror comedy. I actually went into that thinking this, so I was already disappointed there. But if they actually had some elements of The Hot Chick, it would have been a lot better. Granted, there are some funny moments that genuinely make me laugh, but it wasn't the whole movie. I mean, the whole movie's premise just kind of writes itself. You have Vince Vaughn acting like a teenage girl. Come on. You could have done something with that. And the girl actor as the serial killer, I'm like, she does really well too, but for the most part, she just has like some shit-eating grin on her face, just like, I'm serious, take me seriously, I'm not a fragile little flower anymore. Kind of that attitude. But Vince Vaughn is actually really good, surprisingly. I actually do think this was more of a redeeming role, because to the people that don't know, he actually did Psycho, the remake back in like the late 90s, and that was a shot for shot remake, and everyone canned it, including him, because like he was a little bit over the top. But in this movie, he's actually pretty good. It's actually funny seeing him in situations where teenage girls would actually be in. Like he kisses a teenage boy as like the girl. I got a genuine laugh out of that. So what else is there to talk about that's good? The kills are actually not that bad. They're standard. I would say they're standard. They're not good, but they're not bad. I'll get into the kills a little bit later. But other than that, everything else is not that great. It's, like I said, generic. It's not good, it's not bad. But is it worth seeing in the movie theater? I would say no. I would be with the type of person that would wait until it gets on Netflix or any social like streaming site for free, because you're already paying for the subscription, so why not just wait to get that? It's definitely one of those movies to check out if you're like really bored on the weekend and you're just like, let's just put something on. But definitely not worth your time and money at a movie theater, I can tell you that much. Even though with all this shit going on, you should go to support them, but watch another movie. So I'm going to do another new thing I'm going to do with all my movies from now on. I'm going to do my couch count. Yeah, my couch count. You might be wondering, Hayden, isn't that the same thing as Joe Bob Briggs Drive-In Totals? Well, yeah, but it's my version, okay? Duh. Okay, so let's get into this. We got 11 kills, we got 0 boobs, which is an automatic half-star deduction. And we got some pretty unique kills, such as wine balls through the throat, head smashing with the toilet seat, we got a tennis racket through the skull, we got impalement with a chair leg, actually 2 of them, really. Yeah, we got popsicle freezing to death. We got chainsaw to the groin. We got half cut on the table saw. Some pretty interesting stuff. And don't forget some famous lines from the movie, such as "It's a vagina, not a drive-through," or "I love your black wiener." And he's a black guy carrying a wiener dog. Makes sense in the movie. And "I'm not here to do a clam jam." So that'll be 2.5 stars. It's pretty average. Not the best out of 5, but it's not like a 1. It's somewhere in the middle, and I feel like that's a fair place to put it. And if you want me to talk about more, let me know. So that concludes my very first Hellmouth at the Matinee. I hope you like it. I'm going to be doing more of these. And until next time, have a good one. I'll see you later.